KCAL rocks. It is Patrick in the morning, and on your Thursday, you know what we do. It's time to check in with our guy, Pep, and do some sports. Pep, what's going on?
Let's do it. Let's get it. And Patrick, I just can't help myself. When there's big NFL news, I just jump all over it. We'll get to the NBA draft. We'll talk some baseball too. But, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, listen, I wouldn't even say I've been a Packers fan or a Jets fan. I'm not a Steelers fan. He's just kind of interesting. I started my broadcasting career a long time ago, and I covered him actually in high school and junior college in Northern California. So I'm always kind of keeping an eye on Aaron Rodgers. Well, he announced this week, I think it was on Tuesday, that this will probably be his final season in the NFL. So I'm just curious, if you think Pittsburgh is going to have a good season, and if they get close to a Super Bowl, would it be enough to bring him back for another year? Maybe he's going to be like Tom Brady or Brett Favre and just can't give it up. He says it's probably his last year, but I don't know, man. I don't necessarily believe that.
It's always hard, they say, for these guys to let go. So you are right in that respect. But he does seem like a little bit different dude. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is it for him, because he doesn't seem to love the limelight. Because there's one kind of drift that you could catch during that interview was that he doesn't like people getting all up in his business, especially about his marriage and his personal life. I don't know. A Super Bowl can do some magical things, right? But it's getting up there, man. Tom Brady, he put football first. I just get that feeling that Aaron comes first.
No, you're exactly right. You are right on everything you just said, because if we've learned anything, he is different. He is not your typical NFL quarterback. And you're right. His offseason, is he training and working hard? I'm sure he is. But it's not like he is putting football first. He's taking these vacations. He's going into the dark room, the ayahuasca. He's getting married. He's doing all these other things in his personal life. And you're right. He did go off in that interview about trying to keep his personal life private, keeping it personal. His wife as well. So I think he will be okay to step away from the limelight when that happens. I just don't know. If Pittsburgh is actually pretty good this year, how do you walk away from that situation knowing you're so close from a Super Bowl? But that's a big if. I mean, what if they're terrible and he's like, okay, yeah, I'm done. This is not fun anymore. So I don't know. I'm just curious to see how this is going to pan out this year in Pittsburgh.
Of course, there's always something to watch, and here we go. It could go well, right? It's not like he's garbage. He's one of the best quarterbacks of our time, of this generation, for sure. It could work out.
One last shot, man, because it didn't really go that well with the Jets, and the Jets were supposed to be pretty good. So Pittsburgh's got a pretty good defense. I mean, are they good enough to beat Kansas City or Baltimore or Cincinnati? I don't know. We're going to find out, man. So, but he says this will probably be his final season, his swan song in the NFL. All right, let's talk some NBA. We had the first round of the NBA draft last night, and no shock, with the number one pick, the Dallas Mavericks selected Cooper Flagg out of Duke University. He is a generational talent. Everyone says that this guy is no doubt going to be a perennial all-star. He's going to be a franchise player, and he goes to a Dallas team that already has Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving. The Mavs might be pretty good.
Yeah, and Cooper Flagg does appear to be the real deal. One thing that I did come away from, I am a younger brother, so it was kind of funny to hear the stories of his two other brothers and him always kind of, playing against each other. And even the mom said it normally ended up in a fist fight.
Why not, right?
Yep, I could understand. I could relate, Pep.
That's what brothers do. Hey, maybe that's a big reason why he's so good, right? He was battle tested on the garage hoop.
You're so right. Anytime my younger son does do well, I always look at my older son and I'm like, you have something to do with this, dude.
Yeah, dude. Groomed him, got him ready, man.
Yes.
Playing up, playing an older brother, stronger, bigger, all those things. So
ruined his day, made him suffer. That makes these younger brothers tough, dude.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. So congrats to Cooper Flagg, number one to the Mavs. I do want to give a quick shout out at number 14. The San Antonio Spurs selected Carter Bryant from Centennial High School in Corona. Patrick, that's 2 years in a row that Centennial has had a player go in the first round of the NBA draft. Last year's Jared McCain. He played at Centennial, 1 year at Duke, drafted by the Sixers. Carter Bryant, Centennial, played his senior year at Centennial, then went to Arizona for 1 year. Now he's on with the San Antonio Spurs. That's pretty awesome.
I say it every year. The NBA, MLB, NFL, the athletes come out of the IE, and it's always cool to see who makes it, man. You always feel really proud.
Yeah.
And that's something that is one of the reasons we love having Pep, dude, because Pep, he's interviewed them since they were little kids. So many. Even Jaden Daniels was the hugest example, when he went to the NFL. But here's another one right here. Very cool.
All right, so you can sound smart around the water cooler today. Braden Burries, write that down. He's going to probably be a first-rounder next year from the IE. So he went to Roosevelt High School, so write that down. Keep an eye on that guy. All right, let's talk some baseball. Hey, the Dodgers, first National League team to 50 wins. I think Detroit has 50 wins in the American League, but they're right there at the top of Major League Baseball right now. Clayton Kershaw, vintage Kersh, 3-0. He's going to get the start today. He's only 8 strikeouts away from 3,000 in his career. So, man, no doubt Hall of Famer, right? He's one of despite his postseason struggles, all-time great.
Absolutely really cool to see him reach that milestone. And it's been kind of fun to watch him this year have to go almost Jamie Moyer-like. And you really have to start using your brain as you get older. You can't be the overpowering Kersh. It's kind of cool to see him pull a little magician out, man. It's been fun.
Dude, Jamie Moyer, man. Yeah. Jamie Moyer. Even Greg Maddux late in his career. Not that Greg Maddux was ever a hard thrower, but yeah, I get that, man. That's a good reference right there.
I love it, dude. I've had a good time watching Kersh because he couldn't be his overpowering funky Kersh like he could do for years. Now it's fun to see him trick these young batters. It's fun to watch.
A true pitcher, right? Not just a thrower of the baseball, a true pitcher. So, yeah, he's having a pretty good year, and he's just 8 away from that milestone. So the Dodgers, the 50 wins. The Angels actually 40 up, 40 down. They're at 40 wins, the 500 mark. They just swept the Red Sox. So look out now, man. The Halos are right there on the fringe of that wild card spot. They're hanging around.
They're not in last place, baby.
No. Yeah. They're in third. I think they're right in the middle of the AL West right now.
Just keep hanging around, Halos.
All right, finally, Patrick, let's talk Major League Baseball voting. And I think the 2 biggest names in all of baseball right now are actually the 2 top vote getters. So I think baseball fans out there are getting it right now. It is Aaron Judge. He has the absolute most. He's the leader in the American League. And then Shohei Ohtani in the National League. He has the most votes in the NL. So I think those 2 guys, I don't know. Is there a name out there in baseball right now? Maybe Mike Trout if he's having a big year. The Angels are relevant. But outside of Mike Trout, dude, those are the 2 biggest guys right now in baseball.
It is a distant third, whoever comes in after those 2. And I mean, from young to old, if you're older, you can really appreciate the talent of these 2. But I'm telling you, it goes all the way down to even my 10-year-old all-star team. I can't tell you how many kids want to be 99 and 17 directly because of Judge and Ohtani.
Yeah, they're the biggest names in baseball right now. Kids love them. I mean, what's not, and these guys, I mean, they're fun, and so far they've been squeaky clean, right? Like they've done it the right way. So they're awesome guys to look up to, having huge careers and seasons right now. So obviously that's why they're getting all the votes. I do want to say though, maybe the best half of baseball we've seen so far, and he's up there in the All-Star voting too. He's got a lot. Is your boy from the Seattle Mariners, Cal Raleigh, who leads baseball in home runs and RBI right now. And Patrick, you're an M's fan. I just found out about this, but apparently his nickname's the Big Dumper because he's got a big booty. He's got a big butt.
And you know what? I tease my little kid too because he's got big legs and a big rear end. And when he's up at the plate, we're like, use your butt.
Yeah.
How do you think Cal hits it out?
There's power in that butt.
To be a catcher and lead the league in home runs. I'm sorry, we just talked about him. You're beating Aaron Judge and Ohtani in anything, you're doing a damn good thing. And if you're a catcher, it really is amazing. I can't remember a catcher who hit this many dingers since Salvador, of course, from
Salvador
the
Perez.
Royals, but also take it back to the Dodgers since, good old Piazza used to hit it out.
Yeah, I'll even go farther back because I'm a Mets fan, and I think in the late 90s, Todd Hundley. I think Todd Hundley had a year when he hit 40, and we're like, whoa, 40. Cal Raleigh's got 32 right now, and we're not even at the All-Star break. He's having one of the best first halves ever, not only just by in catcher terms. Yeah, he might have the most home runs ever, but just flat-out hitting, dude. He might have over 60 home runs.
unbelievable. When you start getting in the era of Ken Griffey Jr. and Babe Ruth and all those other big names, it's absolutely unbelievable. Go big dumper.
Yeah, man. Let's see if we can keep it going, man. Keep those big dumps going.
I love it, man. That's why we got our guy, Pep, to round out our sports. We catch up again on Monday. Pep, tell them how to get your stuff.
Hey, anytime, man. Inland Sports on X, on Instagram, on Facebook. We're also on YouTube. That's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pep.